Hi, this is Lisa from Soulful Spinning, and in this video I'm going to show you how I ply on my little gem. This is the Majacraft little gem. It's a sweet little wheel. I purchased this guy quite a while ago. I got it at Michigan Fiber Festival. They have upgraded it since then. This was little gem 2, but I think they've improved it even more for 2020. It's kind of on a pricey side now. I'm kind of glad that I bought it when I did, but it's very well made, handmade item, and I really love it. I'm using the standard Delta flyer on here, and I'm using an Acreworks bobbin. I really like Acreworks bobbins for the little gem because I find it helps me control my tension a little bit better. The standard bobbins that come with Majacraft are fine. Just I feel like it draws in very, very strongly. So if you're making a thick yarn, that's fine. But if you want a little bit more control, I just like these little Acreworks bobbins. Let's talk a little bit about the ratios on the little gem. The little gem has the ratios that are stated in the documents with the wheel are 4.7 to 1, 5.7 to 1, 7.5, 9.8, and 12.8. So you got quite a variety here. I like to ply on the fastest whirl. So the smaller the ratio, the faster it's going to spin. So when you have a 13 to 1 ratio, every time the big wheel, which is this guy down here, that's so big on the little gem, every time that big wheel goes around once, the flyer is going to spin about 13 times. So I like to ply on either the smallest or the next smallest wheel whirl. So I like the 9.8 to 1 and the 12.8 to 1 for my plying. For my singles, I would make the wheel go in a clockwise direction, and I would have my drive band oriented this way. And then when I treadle, the wheel is going to go clockwise. So that's what I would do for my singles. So typically, conventionally, you make your singles going this way. Now because I want to ply counterclockwise or with a Zed twist. So what I do is take my drive band and then I just flip it. I make a turn here. And when I do that, and I now go to treadle, my treadle is going to go counterclockwise. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, let's set it up and do some plying. So I've set up my Lazy Kate. This is Nancy's Knickknacks, Anything But Lazy Kate. And I've got my 2 bobbins of Shetland mohair and a little Cristalino flash, and I've got them set up on both ends. Any Lazy Kate will do. You just need something to put your bobbins on, and then I've threaded it through, and this is where I'm going to start plying. So what's nice about the Delta flyer is you don't need an orifice hook. So all you do is you thread your leader through here and then under the hook, and then I go over the Delta flyer. So Delta is triangle. So this is your Delta flyer. Now when you are working with the Delta flyer, your fiber has to go directly into the wheel, so straight into the wheel like this. So I'm just testing out my tension here. I have my I have it set on the second ratio, and I'm pleased with how this is, how the tension is, and so now I'm going to start to ply. So I like to take my 2 singles and I make a loop in my leader. And if you're interested in knowing how to make the leader for your bobbin, just let me know and I can do a quick video on that. What I like to do is take the 2 strands and just fold it and place it inside the loop. And then I'm going to start to ply. I just hold the 2 strands taut. I know some people like to hold the 2 singles separately using, their finger to keep them separate, which you can do for maybe your backhand, and to assure that you're always having an even tension, and so that your twist angle is what you want it to be. So I'm just going to test now to see what my twist looks like. I'm going to pull it out. It's a very loose twist. I would say it's about 30 degrees. And I do want a loose ply on this. This is going to be a shawl, so I don't need a super durable yarn. So I'm going to go ahead and count the number of times I'm treadling. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, letting it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, letting it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, giving it to the wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, giving it to the wheel. And then once you get that started, your body just starts to do it automatically, and you don't have to keep counting anymore. Don't forget, every once in a while you want to move your hook so that your yarn fills up the bobbin evenly. And that's really all there is to it. I do like to keep my finger holding where the plied yarn is from the unplied yarn, because it kind of travels up into your bobbins. You can sometimes get a tangled mess. So I like to hold this in tension. And if I can't ply all in one go, what I will do is I will take my plied yarn and I will wrap it around the hooks here, maybe a couple of times. And now I can stop, and when I'm ready to continue plying, everything is going to go smoothly.